Since 2014, U.S. Sports and Apparel has been helping teams, companies, and organizations look their best. From embroidered polos to customized uniforms and fan gear, they have the expertise and the people to do it all. Their catalog includes spiritwear, athletic equipment, and promotional items. From mugs and golf balls to jackets and hoodies, everything is branded to your specifications. For gear that works as hard as you do, trust in U.S. Sports and Apparel to get the job done right.
I guess luck doesn't really matter when you're as good as Tom Curtin and fire away as brutal as he does. Looks like it was a double bull there to get off the actual diddle here. Ron only able to find that single bull, so Tom will have the honors. The game is ready to get going. Tom Curtin, Ron Sargent, we have the finals here. WPL Season 3, Week 1. Thank you very much for joining us. If you've been here the entire night, man, you really have seen some great games. And that's the whole point of the Worcester Premier League, is we have a lot of great players in this region, in this community. We want to give them a platform to not only showcase their skills, but really provide them an awesome place to compete. Oh, Ron, fill it up, buddy. Come on. Oh, only a 140. Again, if you're just tuning in tonight, this man right here, Tom Curtin, got 6 darts into a 9. I was just about able to go ballistic on the microphone for the very first time. WPL history, I would have lost my voice then and there. But then on the 7th dart, he hit a 1. And I was very sad. And we all were sad, honestly. But man, what a great start for this game. Ron, solid darts here, 66. Previous was a 140. Tom, no slouch either. As we continue under the scoring segment of this game here, I want to take another moment to thank our sponsors who made Season 3 possible. Tee-Up Tap Room in Worcester, U.S. Sports and Apparel in Marlborough, Balboni Darts based out of Framingham. All of you guys, we love and appreciate the support that you guys have given us to bring another season of WPL to life. We are really looking forward to the next 7 weeks of action here, next 6 weeks of regular season action. Trying to determine the opening night winner. See who clinches those lucrative points here with our revised playoff structure. Again, if you missed out on the explanations for revised playoffs, we'll have more of that in the coming weeks. We'll go over it again. It'll also be posted to Facebook. Let's focus in on the second half of this leg here. Ron Sargent, 235, hits that 59 there. Tom looking to knock down 280. Thank you, Sean, for the kind words. Appreciate it. Brizzle's been here the entire night. Love and appreciate the support. Brizzle and Nick, it has been a hell of a start, man. This is exactly what everyone wanted to see out of the gate here at the WPL. Ron Sargent eyeballing 176. Looking to knock it down. A 140 here would do quite nicely. Wants to a little bit higher up. Fortunately too high. Hundo would be quite nice. Can't quite find it. Might have actually slipped into the 5 segment. Only finds the 60. Tom looking to just knock down the score. One of the very rare times here that Tom has not been out in front in a leg. Again, Joe in the semifinals really put a lot of pressure on Tom. Really asked for the best of Tom in his play. And boy, did Tom deliver, man. Call in answered by Tom. Ron working with 76 here. Wants a triple 20. Finds it to leave himself double 8. See a little bit of a smile there. Tom Curtin. No way out from 178. Can only set up. Can only knock down the score. Another one of those, or maybe even the 18s. Finds the 98. Great darts there. Ron Sargent wants to get this leg out. No faffage. 1 and done. 2 will do. Finds it with the second dart. So great start to this set from Ron Sargent. The Dreamboat sailing away. Has pulled away from port. And is ready to sail to his destination. But he still has a long journey ahead of him. Maybe not quite the Iliad levels of length. But certainly doesn't want to take quite an adventure as those guys did. My goodness. He wants to get there soon. 60 punched in there from Ron. Tom Curtin looking to start this leg off quite a bit better than the previous one. Solid triple 20 there from Tom, firing in a big hundo to get things going underway here in this second leg. For everyone still tuning in, for everyone just joining us, if you want to contribute directly to the prize pool and keep the lights on here at the WPL, maybe buy us a couple of dartboards, please support us at Ko-Fi.com. Buy us a coffee, Ko-Fi, Ko-Fi.com/WPL. Greatly appreciate it. All the donations there go directly to the operations budget and the prize pool. So all of your contributions will be impacting this season. Raise the prize pool for these guys by a couple of bucks. We will announce that halfway through the season. Again, we appreciate the love and support that you guys have. Consider donating. Thank you very much. Solid 100 there from Ron Sargent, dropping his score down to 241. Tom Curtin being beaten on the scoring segment of the game, which is not something that we're used to seeing. Of course, right as I say that, 180 chance here, and he does fire in the big 180. Caster's curse for Ron Sargent. Sorry, Ron, my bad. Great 180 there from Tom Curtin. Solid stuff. And are we going to see an answer from Ron? Come on, Ron. Oh, back to back. 180s denied. Even Tom. A lot of respect there. Only 140 found, but he does drop the score down to 101. So Ron is within range, ladies and gentlemen. Finds that triple 20 again. Very rare that we see a visit to the board from Tom Curtin that doesn't end with at least one triple 20, leaving himself a very respectable, very gettable 91. Ron Sargent working with 101. 41 remaining. Probably going to elect to go 9 here. Finds the 9. This would be a significant take. Ton plus, any way you can get it. One dart at double 16. Can he find it? Oh, and he pulls it inside. What suspense that we had there as we waited for Ron to fire away, and now the onus is on Tom to try and take out this 91. Am I mistaken? Did the scoreboard screw me up? Did I have my very first moment of the night? My goodness. 66 scored there from Tom. Oh my gosh, I think I just got messed up. Ladies and gentlemen, I think I just goofed. Unless I believe the scoreboard's not working correctly. I think Ron has double 8 remaining. Okay, I'm correct. Okay, I didn't lose my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, I was scared. I don't know why the scoreboard didn't update there. Apologies for that, folks. Not sure what was going on. Obviously, the scoreboard's working correctly. I'll have to review with the hamsters after this broadcast to see which hamster messed up inside of our broadcast machines. Unfortunate start to the leg here from Ron. Can't find much of anything, but hey, third dart saver finds a way to score big. Again, don't throw away any darts. You just never know which one's going to be your friend. Great round there from Ron Sargent to save that visit. And again, a solid 100. Tom, he is one of the few players that I've ever seen where he will hit both sides of the triple 20 segment and still find a way in consistently. And that has got to be a remarkable skill learned through years and years of playing the game. Ron firing back with a big 140. Great visit there from Ron Sargent, the Dreamboat. Looking to try and sail away to an opening set. He's nearly there. He can see it. The shore is in sight. Tom only finding a 41, so the high-powered scoring that we have seen from Tom taking a little bit of a pause. Ron taking that responsibility away with some gusto. Finding that third dart, 57 on that third one. Great visit. A lot of respect there from Tom, even congratulating him on that throw, just showing the love. Again, all of these guys are competing for serious points, but again, these guys know each other quite well. Tom finding 100 again, keeping things respectable and close. 160, he is the first one to an out in this leg. Ron has a lot of work to do to knock it down to an easier out. 80 scored, going down to 99, so great work there from Ron Sargent. Tom Curtin, a lot of work with the 160 remaining. 110 remaining for Ron Sargent. What can Tom do? Needs to go stay there to the 18s, and he elects to stay, so 30 left. Oh, excuse me, my bad. I'm looking at the wrong score. 100 scored from Tom Curtin. Sorry for the false flag there, everybody. Again, it's almost 4 hours of casting, so marbles are going. 50 left there. Oh, Ron, what are you doing, man? 50 left. That would have been a showstopper out. 2 legs up. I'm not sure if that was the smartest thing to do. Again, I don't think I would give a guy like Tom Curtin extra chances. Eyeballing tops here, and he goes low, so maybe the risk was worth it. Ron will have 3 darts at double 8, and I don't think he quite believes it. Having to psych himself back up again. Goes inside on the first one by a hair. Pulls it inside by a wider margin. No mistakes on this last one. And he drops it. Pressure, mistakes, drop darts. Ron Sargent might be kicking himself for his arrogance. Trying to end that with a triple 20 double bull. And Tom Curtin punishes the arrogance there with a single dart take on that 20. 19 darter there from Tom Curtin. Great stuff. Both guys, great averages so far. Great pace to this game. Absolutely love to see it. Here we go again. Ron Sargent looking to try and light up the scoreboard to get away here. 85 punched in. Great last start there. Tom Curtin again. He has proven to be one of the most reliable operators at hitting triple 20 again and again and again. He's probably going to find it right here. Oh, caster curse. I really have to stop saying things like that, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, these guys are going to turn around and mutiny. And I will be in deep trouble. May not be back for next week. We'll have to see. Of course, I probably will stop saying stuff like that. 81 punched in there from Ron Sargent. Tom Curtin just looking to try and keep this scoring train going. Try not to lose this rhythm that he's built up, that he is just riding out. A little bit of a hiccup there in that previous leg, but the rhythm has been there for Ron again. One of the things that Ron has worked on these past couple of months between seasons is just finding that rhythm, staying cool, calm, and collected, and a solid 140 there from Ron Sargent. Great stuff. Tom, all of a sudden, under a lot of pressure here after 2 visits, not out of the 400s. Not characteristic of Tom's play at all. Solid 100, but still a long distance away from him and Ron. Ron needs to at least hit 100 here, maybe even 95. Just get down to something respectable. Looks like he's going to move, and he does find that trip 19. Great third dart there. Solid stuff. And the poll that I've activated in the chat here has gone to 50-50. Nobody knows who's going to go and win this series. Again, it's a lot easier with hindsight, but what a match that we have developing here. Ron Sargent looking to take the opening set. If he can find the combo for this 98. 44 remaining here. Finding that first start on the 18s, trip 18 segment. Finds a 12, so he's going to go down to double 16. This would be a monstrous take here from Ron Sargent. And he finds it. Solid darts there from Ron Sargent. 98 and 3, 15 dart leg. Up a set on Tom Curtin, the Emperor, faulting a little bit.
Looking for your next night out in Worcester? Tee Up Tap Room is the place to be. With 5 golf simulator bays, more than 20 dartboards, a full bar and kitchen, and leagues for both golf and darts running year-round, Tee Up is the go-to spot for competition and community. Swing by Tee Up Tap Room at 70 James Street in Worcester and see why it's the city's home for golf, darts, and good times.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a game, but as we have seen before, if you push the Emperor around, he starts to get angry. One of our interns starts to worry for their lives. Because if you look at Tom the wrong way when he's down the game of darts, a weird air starts to fill the WPL studio. Ron Sargent has a monstrous task ahead of himself. Again, it's a race to 3 sets. 1 set's all well and good, but he needs 2 more if he really wants to have anything to say. We'll see what he can keep on doing. Solid 85 from Ron Sargent to open up this set. Tom Curtin looking to blow up the scoring. Does very well to find that. I think that's a 1-2-5. Both of those points just squeaking in there. Solid darts there from Mr. Curtin. The Emperor showing what he's made of. He will not be pushed around as this game continues to develop. 60 fired in there from Ron Sargent, so steady as she goes. As said many times tonight, sometimes you don't need spectacular darts, you just need steady darts to keep score moving down. Frustration being shown by Tom as he hits that 1 again, just not sure what's going on. He's got some sort of kink in the arm, something on the brain, but something is not communicating with something. And Ron is just looking to take advantage and punish while he can. Looks like he finds 85. Third dart goes haywire. Tom Curtin finds that perfect first, something that we're so used to seeing. Slightly high on the second one. He goes high again on the third, so 100 fired in. Everybody tuning in, seeing the viewer count steadily increase. This is the finals. WPL Season 3, Week 1. What a finals that we have. Ron up 1 set against the Emperor Tom Curtin, who was our Season 2 champion. This is a rematch of the finals from last season. So Ron, a little bit of a grudge match. Tom was the ultimate victor, but Ron wants to come out Week 1 with a statement victory if he can. Looks like 83 punched in there from Tom Curtin. Solid. Oh, 1, 2, 3, excuse me. His points are so thin I can't quite see him with the angle that we have on the board. Ron not too far behind, needs at least 100. Can't quite grab it, so he will leave himself 116. Tom working with 112. Very favorable out here if he can find triple 20. Will choose to stay there. Leave himself 32 if he can find it, and just goes haywire. Can't quite find much of anything. Again, the frustration mounting on Tom's face. Ron working with 116, another favorable out here. If he can't find it the first time, he has a second. Taking a step back. Finds the 16, 1 dart at tops. And he goes high. Lightning does not strike twice for the Dreamboat. Solid attempt there. He will leave himself 40. Tom Curtin working with 74. Looks like a single 14. 1 dart at tops. And he goes low by a considerable margin. So all of a sudden, opportunities gone for Tom. Chances for Ron. Needs to just walk it down. A little bit closer. And he finds it, just barely clattering in there, almost tilting out of the segment. Great find there from Ron Sargent, up 1 leg. Tom Curtin looking to rally a comeback here. You can see the demeanor of his throw. You can see the face starting to shift a little bit. He has something to prove now. Doesn't want to give this game to the Dreamboat, who was starting to sail off into the distance. Again, this is set play. First of 3 sets. Every set is a race to 3 legs, so not quite far away, but Ron Sargent, 140 fired in off the rip. Considerable scoring power here on display from Mr. Sargent. He has been hitting the practice board, and it is showing off. And a drop dart there from Tom Curtin, just unlucky. Very unfortunate there. The board has rejected quite a lot of people's darts this afternoon and evening. Ron just continuing to just stay cool. Looks like another solid 100 to follow up that 361. Great darts there. Perfect first dart there from Tom Curtin. Goes a little low on the second one. Has to scrap for every single point. And 95, while respectable, you can see from the frustration it's not to the satisfaction of Tom. Ron has been, well, having his way with the triple 20 segment, for lack of a better word or phrase, I guess. But there it is again, another 100 fired in. The beat goes on and the march continues down the board for Ron Sargent. Tom under immediate pressure as Ron is eyeballing an out, shake of the head there. Can't find 100, can only find 60. I believe that's 181 remaining. And Ron, if he doesn't take it here, he can certainly set himself up. It will not go. Only to set up now. He will have 3 more darts. 57 scored. Tom trying to knock this down to something workable. 161 remaining. Just can't find it. Just high. 100 found, but again, 81. Ron, 104 with the way he's been playing is very gettable. Not surefire, though, at all. Finds the trip 20. 44 remaining. Goes 12. 1 dart at double 16. It's been so good to him. And he just pulls it wide. Unbelievable, folks. That would have been a dagger if he had found it, but it's not over yet. Tom eyeballing 81. Finds trip 19. Can't quite find double 12, double 6. And he punches his way out of that leg, barely escaping, you feel like, with Ron looming on double 16. Fantastic display of darts there from Tom Curtin, showing he's still a threat and he's still the number 1 guy that these guys are trying to go after. Fantastic stuff there from Mr. Curtin, the Emperor. He still reigns supreme. Ron, the usurper, the challenger, is trying to really give him a run for his money. 100 punched in there from Ron Sargent. Great stuff, great start. See, the poll has shifted back in Tom's favor. After this leg, I will cut this off and we'll see how the cards fall. Only 66 fired in there. Unfortunate, unlucky. 76, excuse me. Couldn't quite see the trip 5. Ron looking to try and drop it in. 100 found again. Ron's game has just been so reliable with the scoring. Ron, back-to-back 100s to start this leg off. Tom looking to try and find his rhythm here. That dart was slightly low. He knows it. The flights gave him a little bit of a bump. Sometimes we all need a little help from our friends. Those darts certainly helped him out, but Ron has just been drilling trip 20s. Slight adjustment needed. Finds it again. Reliable 100, 195. Unbelievable darts here from Ron Sargent. Tom trying to just keep pace, and I've never thought I would say that, where, of course, when push comes to shove, Tom shows that he's more than capable of coming and meeting the task at hand, but again, he's still behind, and Ron needs to find a triple here. Looks like he does find that triple 19. 81 fired in. Very lucky third dart saver there. Down to 125. Tom 100 points away. Finds that triple 20 segment. Taking a pause here. Eyeballing his options. Elects to go down to the 19s, but finds the 21, so 101 scored. Not a bad visit at all. And Ron Sargent 125. Finds the single bull. Goes for triple 20. Can't quite find the triple 20, so nothing but a setup here. Can't find the double 20, a very risky way to go, but still leaves himself quite handy with 60 left. Caster math is not going well this late at night. Tom looks like it's just wide, I believe. Oh, and he finds it. Unbelievable take there. Tom Curtin, 1-2-4 punch out. Clinical take there, showing that, hey, leave yourself 50. You never know what can happen in Tom's case. Wow, great take. Awesome, awesome darts. Here we go again, ladies and gentlemen. 140, Tom Curtin, the Emperor has arrived. Roll out the carpet. He is coming for Ron's head this set. Ron the Usurper takes the first set, but man, oh man, Tom coming back with a vengeance. My goodness. Like I promised, I'm going to end the poll, so 60-40 in the chat. Believe that Tom has got this in the bag, but Ron putting on an amazing display. Tom finding 100 there, solid darts there, and leave himself 261 after 2 visits to the board. Great darts. Ron can't quite find 100, only finding 60, so unlucky. Tom slightly low, but again, just the reliable triple 20 scoring has just been phenomenal. Finding the big 105 there. And it seems that the Dreamboat might be running out of steam in this set. Again, long way to go. Best of 5, best of 5. All over it, and Ron is back to his antics again. Keeping light, keeping cool. Nothing but business here for the Emperor. He wants this, and he wants it now, and it will not go. But he can set himself up with a 16 if he finds another. Only finds 100. The points just barely not squeezing in there. Ron can only try and score big. Hope and pray, 95 again is not going to bring him down to an out. But Tom Curtin, 56 remaining. Going down to 16s first to leave himself 2 darts at tops. Just high. And again, just high, but again, no pressure on Tom. Ron Sargent all the way back at 226, so he will have 3 more darts. But how many opportunities is he going to have, and is he going to need? Ron needs to find at least 1 triple. Can't do it, so again, the magic that Ron was able to conjure up seems to be running dry. Whatever well he was drinking from, but again, a single 1 causing some problems here in Tom's plan. And the unfortunate visit in the previous round from Ron, really biting him. 166, no out, bogey number. Tom will still have 3 darts to come back to. 1 more 19 you feel from Ron. Only finds a 3. If you can read lips, again, I apologize. This is a family show. Try our best here to be family friendly. Ron unable to find anything significant there. Does find that single triple 19, but not enough to really put serious pressure on Tom. If he can just find this double 8, certainly you feel like this has got to go. You feel like it's got to go. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. Nerves might be getting to Tom Curtin. Trip 18 needed for Ron Sargent. Single 18 for Bullseye. Bullseye remaining. Will he hit it? Come on, Ron. Oh, just why? You can see on the reaction of Ron, he felt that he had it. Not by much, I believe, that scraped the outer wire. Tom, 3 more darts at double 8. Just wide again. Outside, and the doubling power that we have seen from Tom is eluding him this late into the evening. Ron Sargent finding the single 9, 2 darts at double 8. Well outside, needs to bring it in. He goes inside, I believe, by the reaction. I do not think that went. 17 scored, so again, Tom Curtin, 3 more chances. Well outside again. Inside, different number. Outside again, Tom. The frustration has got to be elevating. Ron can't believe he's coming back. 3 more darts at double 4 to try and steal this leg away from Tom. First dart is all that's needed, and we're going to have to see how Tom reacts to that. Not very often do we see Tom struggle to get out of a leg Ron picking up the pieces there. This set is going down to the wire. Ron will have the honor to throw first, so this theoretically should be Ron's leg and set. We'll see how the darts fly. First dart's a beauty. Slight correction needed on the third one. Chooses to go downstairs, and a great correction there from Ron Sargent, coming out with a vengeance. Big round. Tom has to respond. First start again. Beautiful start. Goes wide on the second. Needs to correct. Finds the big 1-2-5. Both guys coming out swinging with everything they've got. Absolutely no space between these guys. Big scores. Ron needs to try and make a correction down to the middle. Can only find the 60, missing it by millimeters. Tom Curtin going wide on that first start. Awkward block. It looks like 23 scored. Only finding 43. You can tell by the look there. Not quite sure it went in. Looks like a little bit of a scoreboard issue there. It is 43 punched in, so big opportunity for Ron to really put some hurt on. Just needs to find at least one. Make life difficult here. Can't hit a 60. Does hit a 60, so again, finding space, but not quite finding the space to run that he really could have used. And again, this is why he needed to hit at least one. Tom, so much space in that segment. Finds the big 1-2-5, so leapfrogging Ron for the lead in this leg. Ron, how will he react? Needs to find at least one big one. Okay, a different big one. There it is. Another one of those. 95 scored, so still keeping even, keeping ahead. Tom Curtin definitely has the opportunity to set himself up for something a lot nicer than 167. That will do quite nicely. Will he go to the 18s? Stays on the 20s and hits the 5. So this is gettable for Ron Sargent. What a take this would be. 167, you feel. The way that Ron has been scoring. First start's money. Second dart's in. Come on, Ron. Oh, Ron. No, Ron. That would have been insanity, ladies and gentlemen. What an effort there from Ron Sargent to nearly take out 167. Tom Curtin, 113. First one in the 3 segment. Looks like he has to go upstairs. Triple 20. And just goes haywire. Wow. Absolutely nothing there from Tom Curtin with the big 7. Ron, golden opportunity to go up 2 sets to none. Ron taking a breath. Finds the 10. 2 darts at double 16. Just low. And he goes wide. The nerves got to Ron. Unbelievable. Chances for Tom Curtin, 106. A little bit more awkward than he would have probably liked, but first dart is a great line. Second dart there. 1 dart at double top. Brutal way to end that set. Ron, he had it in the bag and he let it slip through his fingers. The dart nowhere close on that third for the bullseye to take the set. But wow, what an effort. What a set between these guys. Unbelievable darts.
Balboni Darts is the name in darts for Central Massachusetts and beyond. From dart sets and boards to accessories and apparel, they're the one-stop shop for any player looking to stock up or upgrade. Whether you're stepping up to the line for the first time or competing for trophies and checks, Balboni Darts is the store that the champion selects.
Man, oh man, my voice can barely keep up. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on our hands. This is fantastic stuff. Tom getting things underway again with another 60-plus visit to the board. 85 fired in. Ron, immediate pressure to respond. Can't quite find the triple 20 there. Can only find 45. Unfortunate there, the points basically scrambling for space. And are we going to see the big 180 from Tom? No, we are not. The flight looks like it deflected out. Still, 125 fired in. Tom down to 291 after 2 visits to the board. Ron, nowhere near panic mode right now, but maybe looking over the horizon, starting to see some storm clouds. And off in the distance, he sees the Emperor's boat. Scary, scary stuff. Not sure what boat that the Emperor would sail in, but with that 140, God, it's got to be the Black Pearl, but then he'd be a pirate, not the Emperor. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm losing my mind this late at night, ladies and gentlemen. Can you blame me, though? Fantastic games like this all night. Only 57 fired in there from Ron. Tom eyeballing an out, 151 after 3. Great darts on display from Tom Curtin. Ron Sargent slowing down a little bit. Won't go now. Little bit of faffing about there from Tom Curtin. Only finding 41 to leave himself 110. Again, under no pressure. Has time on his side. Ron Sargent not really able to mount a serious challenge with these first 2 darts. Not really mounting much of any resistance here as Tom looks to try and take out this 110. Previous leg. Secure the second set. Took out a 106. And it will not go now, unfortunately. 24 scored. Tom looking to try and leave himself respectable. I believe he leaves himself 32. Great visit to the board there. Great setup play. Great darts all around from Mr. Curtin, the Emperor. Showing us that scoring power. Oh, I believe a little bit of a mistake there. Certainly by me. I thought he left 32, not 22. Only finding 100 there from Ron. So again, he will not leave himself 140, only leaving himself 180. It's the one time that you don't want to hit a 180. Tom looking to amend his doubling problems that he had in the previous set. Under no pressure again, but we saw this in the previous set where I think he had about 4 rounds to get out, and Ron was able to just slowly knock down the numbers and pip him. One more of those. Elects to stay there, can't quite find it. Tom, double 4, wants to get out here. Now that Ron's down to an out, wants to just get out with no problems, no pressure. Might be a scoreboard issue there. Looks like it doesn't bother the guys, and Tom Curtin finds it. Doesn't matter anyway. If there was a dispute with the score, Tom punches out. So in a wild swing of momentum, and what could have gone either way in the previous set, Tom is now 1 leg above Ron. Plenty of space to go in this set. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a match. Both guys playing phenomenal darts. Ron Sargent with a 78 average. Tom Curtin with a 76 average. Already off to a heater. Finds the big 140 to get things going underway. Awesome, awesome opening salvo there from the Dream Boat. Tom looking to respond with more of those. Oh, I don't think he finds the 140. I think it slips out. 95, right on the edge there. This game really on a wire's edge, razor's edge. Great guides there. Can just find it, can't find it. Sometimes it's so tricky when you build yourself a little wall to try and bounce the dart off. Sometimes you can go a little too low instead of throwing out the dart. Throw out the segment. And it just doesn't follow suit, which is unfortunate. 60 there from Curtin, so no real pressure. Ron has the ability to run away here. Oh, Ron, fill it up. Come on. No 180. Reaches to the skies, calling upon the darting gods. Why? Why have you forsaken me? And the darting gods say, play your game, Ron. Unlucky. We've seen so many of those examples tonight where all the guys, God, we could have had at least 30-plus 180s if the third dart would have just gone in. Justin Burke would have had about half of them tonight. My goodness. Great darts from Justin tonight. securing points in the opening week. Again, these guys are playing for the lion's share of the points. The winner gets 5 points. Runner-up gets 3. Those who they bested, Joe Ricard and Justin Burke, those guys will have to do with 2 points. Every point matters here in the revised format for the WPL. Ron Sargent working with 104. 86 remaining. Finds that triple 18 to leave himself 32. 1 dart at double 16. Can he find it? Nails it. Big 104. Little shake of the hips. Little oorah there from Ron Sargent. Fantastic take. 106, 104. Tom Curtin. Couple ton pluses of his own tonight. Wow. These guys are firing away. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what darts is all about. And this is the level of skill that we have on display almost every single day here in the greater central Massachusetts region. So many great players out there. Again, if you're interested in competing in the WPL, please reach out to us either through Facebook, through email. Go to our website, go to our Facebook, send us a message, say that you're interested, and you just might be included on the list of players in the WPL play-in event, play-in tournament. Ron Sargent, 401, trying to follow that great 100 round. Some more high scoring. And again, just building a nice little wall. Can he ramp it down? And he does ramp it down. He finds it. A little bit of a laugh there. Did what he wanted to do last leg. Tom Curtin, again, finding that first dart again, just so beautifully. There it is. 2 in there. Fill the bed. Come on, Tom. Looks like it's in there, folks. Did we see the 180? Only a 135. Unfortunately, the camera angle, we couldn't quite see it. Ron Sargent looking just to continue the pummeling of the triple 20 segment. My goodness, finding 100 to drop his score down to 201, so still ahead. Tom Curtin has to try and get down to an out first here. 2:27 remaining. Great starts there. And a great visit, great round. 140 leaves himself 107 remaining. Ron Sargent, 201, needs at least a 140. Certainly feel a 120 plus here. Oh my goodness, are we going to see this get filled up? Come on, Ron. Oh, boo this man, everybody. Boo this man. Reaction from some of the WPL players still in the studio here. Leaving himself 78. Great darts there from Ron. Tom leaving himself 50. 10 or 18 will suffice. Elects to go to his reliable double 20. And he punches out a great 107. 100 plus takes galore here at the WPL studio. Unbelievable. 104, 107. We've seen 104 and 106 from Ron. Tom Curtin certainly no slouch on the outer ring. And again, these types of outs have been the savior of Tom tonight. And he's needed them against Ron and his scoring power. Unbelievable darts here in the opening week. We love to see it. 61 there. Again, anytime you're over 60, it's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Ron not happy with it, but he will take it. And looks like that dart is right there in the top corner. 2 in there from Tom. Can he fill the bed? Only a 140. Boo this man, everybody. 140s will not do here at the WPL. If you hit a 140, well, I don't even know why we even try. That's a joke, ladies and gentlemen. 140s are great scores. Don't be discouraged. 44, now that's an unfortunate score. 44 punched in there from Ron Sargent. Tom looking to just keep this going. Again, that first dart is just beautiful. Perfect dart, dead center, finding that line right off the rip. And again, when your biggest concern is just how the darts will deflect, if they will deflect in your favor, what a problem to have. Ron Sargent looking to try and answer with a big score of his own. Might choose to go downstairs and might not be friendly. Elects to stay, finds the 100, tried to bully his way through there. Tom working with 2-2-1. Again, first dart found. Again from Tom Curtin. Goes low on that second one, but still plenty of space. Finds the 140. What a display of scoring power from Tom Curtin. 81 left after 3 visits to the board. Unbelievable. Ron Sargent, 296. Can't quite find the switch, so just misfortune for Ron. Tom looking to punch out here, 81. Can't quite grab the trip 19. Leave himself double 12. Can't quite find the trip 10 either, so a little bit of a correction, a little bit of a setup here for Tom. Leaving himself 40. No pressure. Ron well behind at 252. Again, for all of those who can read lips, we apologize for the silent profanity. And the board has rejected and punished Ron for his profanity. Again, this is a family show. I have a little button on my keyboard here that will reject darts if you swear. We figured it's a little bit more responsive than fining players, since you have the immediate effect. And the first dart's gone for Tom Curtin. Great leg of darts. 13 dart leg from Tom Curtin. Unbelievable.
Since 2014, U.S. Sports and Apparel has been helping teams, companies, and organizations look their best. From embroidered polos to customized uniforms and fan gear, they have the expertise and the people to do it all. Their catalog includes spiritwear, athletic equipment, and promotional items. From mugs and golf balls to jackets and hoodies, everything is branded to your specifications. For gear that works as hard as you do, trust in U.S. Sports and Apparel to get the job done right.
Relegation is a looming threat for all of these players. Sometime in the near future, we will have a WPL play-in event. 12 invited players will be able to compete for a spot. Those 12 players will be able to, well, they will be whittled down to 2 challengers, and those challengers will play against the bottom 2 players in the current WPL roster. Are we going to see a 180 here from, no, Tom Curtin, still no 180. Come on, guys. I know that we're getting back into the swing of things here at the WPL, but we want to see these 180s, guys. Come on. As I was saying, those 2 challengers will be able to play in to the WPL if they take out the defending WPL players. So there is a lot of risk here in this season. Makes things a lot more interesting. The reward for finishing in the top 2 is so high. Tom Curtin, again, back-to-back 140s. Can't quite find it. The reward is so high for finishing in the top 2, and the risks so great for finishing in the bottom. It's going to be an action-packed season of drama, and what darts we have been seeing so far tonight. Amazing 115 fired in there from Ron Sargent. Great darts. Keeping steady with Ron, still slightly behind, but keeping him honest, keeping the pressure on Tom. 100 punched in there from Tom Curtin. Solid stuff. Marching his way down the board. 1-2-1. Again, Tom, 2 sets on the spin. Ron won the opening set. Almost had Tom in that second set, but man, nail-biter of a finish there at the end of that second set. Tom looking to close out, sink the dreamboat. Ron trying to just get the water out of his dinghy right now, and the SS Tom Curtin is looking to just blow his boat out of the water. Solid darts there. Awesome round there from Tom. Wow. 121. Bullseye finish. Beautiful. What a finish there from Tom Curtin. He is not playing around. He has the end in his sights, and he wants it now. Ron Sargent getting broken like that. Opening leg has to refocus. 100 fired in there from Tom Curtin. This can get out of hand quickly unless Ron can win a leg here. Has to try and break now. Can only find the 80. Not going to do if Tom continues to just blow up the triple 20 segment as he has. The cannons on his battleship locked in. Fill it up, Tom. So much space. And another 140. Boo this man, everybody. How many times have we seen 140s when we could have had a 180? Ron, can you answer the call? One more needed. Come on, Ron. No, 140 found. Can't find it. Great darts there from Ron Sargent. Tom Curtin looking to fill it up. Ah, blocked again. Can only find the 100. Leaves himself an out, though, with 161 remaining. Ron Sargent, 281. Needs to hit a 140. If he wants to leave himself a chance, can't quite find the full bed. Can only find the 100. 181 will not do. Tom Curtin doesn't have to take this out. We'll have 3 more, but would certainly love to take it out for his own stats. A little bit of a sloppy second dart there. An 85 to clean that mess up. Not what he would have wanted, but does very well to correct nonetheless, leaving himself 76. Ron Sargent can only hope and pray for Tom to make some mistakes on the outer ring if he wants to have a chance. And it's going to be an outside chance, unfortunately. Only 44 scored. Tom Curtin, 76 remaining. Needs to go down to 16 or stay on the 20s. Goes to the 16. 1 dart to tops. And he goes high. So Ron, outside chance at 137. We've seen plenty of ton-plus takes from both of these guys tonight. Are we going to see something even higher? Unfortunately not. All the previous outs are within the 100 to 110 range. That 121 from Tom was beautiful. But I think it remains the highest out of the night. I believe 121. Tom eyeballing double 20. Slightly high. Small adjustment needed. Finds it with the second dart, and we are on the cusp of an opening night winner. Ron Sargent on the ropes. Holes in his dreamboat. The water is starting to pour in. What can Ron do? Can the engineers below deck salvage the ship? Or is the SS Emperor Tom Curtin going to sink the dreamboat? We shall find out shortly as you guys tune in. WPL has merchandise available. Be sure to check it out on our website, WorcesterPremierLeague.com. Little tab that says Store. Buy shirts, hoodies, hats. It's all there for you. Proceeds from that go to the operational budget and prize pool for the players. Everything is appreciated. Ron looking to try and continue this high-powered scoring that he's had almost all night going. Keep it going. 95 punched in there from Ron Sargent. Tom, 420. Quite a nice score. But it will not do. He wants to knock it down. Can't quite find anything significant. A little bit of a raise of the eyebrow there. Scoreboard issued there. 60 punched in. So still a close game. Tom still very much within reach, but Ron needs at least another one of those to really separate himself out from the pack. Pack being 2 people. 206 remaining from Ron. 360 from Tom. 2 triples needed, you feel. There's 1. Oh, can't quite find the second one. 100 to keep things close, but Ron, if he keeps scoring the way that he has been, he will get to an out. And here comes the faffage, the mistakes, the shakes in the arm, the nerves. Maybe starting to get to Ron. Tom Curtin, a little bit of life here. Can he catch back up? Couple of triples here will do him some wonder. Needs to find at least 1. He cannot. So 200. Both guys still not on outs, though. 163, a bogey number for Mr. Sargent. The dreamboat cannot quite see the shore. Only 40 scored here. 1, 2, 3 remaining. Can't find the trip 19 either. So Ron, while he is down to a respectable out, Tom can really set himself up nicely here. 140, 180. Even 100 will do, and oh my goodness. Fill it up, Tom. Come on. big darts at big moments, folks. That's the big visit there from Tom Curtin. 180 found to leave himself 20. Immense pressure on Ron Sargent from Tom Curtin. Great darts there. Ron taking a step back. He knows that was a big visit. His night is on the line if he cannot take out this 104. Lining it up. And it's over. In one dart, unfortunately, the hopes for taking out 104 come to a end here, and trying to correct it. 58 scored. 46 left, I believe. Don't think that was the right math. Of course, it could be incorrect caster math. It's been almost 5 hours of casting, 34 remaining. Was the wrong way to go. And Tom eyeballing double 10 to win the night. And he hits it in the first dart. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first winner of Season 3, and what a game between those two guys. Tom Curtin taking out Ron Sargent 3-1.
Looking for a way to support the Worcester Premier League directly? Check out our coffee page. Every dollar donated goes right back into the league, helping us cover operations and build a bigger prize pool for the players. Your support makes it possible for us to keep the WPL growing season after season. Once again, your donation helps us keep the competition thriving and the darts flying. Visit our page at coffee.com/WPL darts to make a contribution today.